there Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your intuitive reading for December. Taurus, can you believe that we're at the end of 2020 already? And I'm sure so many of you are wanting to see the end of this. So let's see how you are going to wrap up the year. I'll be getting started here with the Sacred Power reading cards, then the Work Your Light Oracle before drawing you an overarching tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot, and I'll be then getting the tarot aspects out with the Rider-Waite, clarified with Starchild Tarot. Here we go. Intimacy. Some of you might be having an increase in intimacy, and what I also, notice in this, like obviously that could be if you're partnered or somebody's coming in, but this here for me, I see the masculine and the feminine energies, and we all have those within us, whether we're male or female, and really ultimately we should cultivate a sense of balance between those energies. So if you are in a male body, generally you probably hold more masculine energy, the energy of doing, and maybe you need to cultivate more feminine energy, the energy of being, and vice versa, guys. So that can help you improve your own sense of intimacy as well. Now, that could be intimacy even with the divine for some of you as well. Don't like to limit things to romantic love. The card on the ground is transformation. Very much like that energy of Scorpio, rising from the ashes, maybe rising after a tower moment, transforming an area of your life, maybe undergoing a personal transformation, shining bright, re-emerging after a hermit phase. What area of your life are you transforming, Taurus? I love that card. That Phoenix Rising, it probably is my favorite card in the Sacred Power deck. Let's go to the Work Your Light Oracle. Okay, I have two here on the table. First of all, I have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? So some of you might be becoming aware that you have a calling perhaps in a different direction to where you are now. And I'm just going to show you the second card because it links to it. The second card is Align Your Life. What is not aligned and needs aligning. Or needs to change. So what this was really saying is that yes, you might be called to somewhere else because the current situation, be it in love or work or the location or home you're living in, whatever, it's not currently in alignment with where your energy is. It's not a vibrational match for you because you are transforming. And as we transform, generally the external circumstances around us will change, things will fall away, and we are then open to attract in experiences that are actually aligned for us. So you're going through a period of alignment, transformation, maybe spiritual and personal growth. Let's get your overarching tarot card for us. The Universe. This is the World card in this deck, guys. It's called the Universe. And if you know about the Major Arcana, you'll know that this is the last card in the Major Arcana, which says that you're wrapping up a huge karmic cycle. And this one here being called the Universe, it could be a cycle that you have carried through life for a really long time. So it could be the fact that you've always worked in an office, all different ways. You might have had a long career, but now you are completely going after your passions, your callings. For some of you, it could be wrapping up a really long-term relationship, a marriage, really long-term period of study, having lived in the same town and finally going to spread those firebird wings, maybe somewhere else, maybe somewhere bigger. So it really is a card of victory because it says that you have arrived, Taurus. You've arrived at the end of what you needed to out of this situation. You are now transforming, and you are being called to align your life with that now by closing out what needs to be closed and allowing in what is now a match for your energy. It's pretty exciting. And also an exciting time of the year for this to be happening at the end of 2020. We're just dawning the age of Aquarius. There's massive shifts happening. So it's just me dropping a whole lot on the ground. So I'll be beginning here with the energy of the recent past, Taurus. What has led you up to now? Wow, I've got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, which is interesting here. Could be new opportunities coming in love, in intimacy, in the blocks, obstacles, or challenges. The Nine of Cups. Look at that. Okay, it's a beautiful card. It is in your blocks. We'll have to see what the clarifier is. Advice from Spirit or Tarot. There we go. I was kind of expecting it with that Firebird rising from the ashes of the Tower. You know, there's a big transformation going on here, and what better way to welcome it in than with the Tower. And the outcome is the Four of Wands, a firm new foundation, new security. This is a milestone towards your happy ever after. Let's grab the clarifiers, Taurus. Here it is, looking somewhere else for the clarifying deck. It's on the table. Okay, Page of Wands. I really love that particular Page of Wands. I'll tell you why soon. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Oh, sorry, Nine of Cups. I've got the Ace of Wands. Yeah. Okay, clarifying the Tower. Three of Pentacles. Clarifying the Four of Wands. I've got the Two of Pentacles. I am going to grab another one for the Tower, Three of Pentacles combination. Queen of Wands, Aries in the Minor Arcana. Clarifying just that Two of Pentacles. Why are we indecisive? Magician. Okay. And let me just clarify, just because we have the three court cards, the people cards here at the start, I'm going to clarify those as well. The Chariot. Yep. Okay. Well, there is a real theme here, Taurus, of, you know, finding that sense of happiness, happy ever after, wish fulfillment in this reading. I mean, with the Four of Wands, the Magician, the Nine of Cups, it's kind of like, you know, you're at that stage where you really want it all. You want the happy home, you want the passion, and to feel that level of fulfillment. And I feel like this is where we're being called to. Where are you being called to journey to? You're being called to the Four of Wands, which is that beautiful, stable home, potentially the partner, the children, and all of that. And some of you may have actually already have a situation with partner and children and everything, but that could be your Tower, because I'm just seeing in the cards here we have two pages and a knight. This can be partner and two children that we're actually moving away from. You know, sometimes it just happens, guys, that, you know, we get together with somebody young or in a different stage of our lives, and we have achieved that karmic contract, and we do need to move away. And I am seeing that for some of you, so that's just something that's coming through. The court cards, the ones with the people, they don't always have to be people that hold energies as well, but I thought I'd just mention that. Pages are normally children, so that's what that can be for some of you. That is the cycle that some of you are closing out. I'm also going to read these now more from the energetic perspective, because I'm really sensing that as well. Okay, let's start with the Page of Wands. There's a couple of things about the Page of Wands. This particular Page of Wands is interesting in this reading, because this is like a person who is acknowledging where they have been in their lives, right? You know, she's taking that one look over her shoulder before she goes into this portal of transformation. Remember the Firebird, the Stargate. It's almost like a chrysalis where the butterfly goes in to incubate and metamorphosize and transform from. So I'm kind of seeing that. And look at the landscape that she's moving on from. It's barren. There's no more growth there. But through here, we see this beautiful portal of light. And I kind of feel that it's sort of like one last look over the shoulder, letting go and surrendering. And I'm going through that portal to align my life. That's where I'm being called towards. So I am seeing that real metaphor of metamorphosis here. Now we also have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups here as well with the Chariot. Well, for a start, I feel like the Chariot is the moving forward. There could have been some kind of indecision. We've got the Two of Pentacles here about, you know, do I really close out this cycle? Do I really leave behind what I'm leaving behind, be it a relationship, be it a career, one of those big themes that we talked about. But the thing is that the Chariot is about moving on to claim a victory. It says there's actually victory in moving on. It talks about leaving home, leaving a comfort zone to propel your life forward and attain what you truly want, which in this reading for me is a deeper sense of emotional fulfillment. You'll see here that the Chariot is pulled by these sphinxes, the black and the white, which stand for the being in two minds, the duality. And it's when we actually make a really clear decision, come to a really firm yes, I'm moving on, or no, I'm staying, but I'm feeling a yes for this one, that is when they pull into a line and propel forward. So we do really have a sense of setting that intention, and when we set that intention, then there's kind of no stopping this. For me, you know, the Page of Cups can be that energy of expect the unexpected, expect change, expect synchronistic opportunities to happen for you once you have stepped through the portal. It can be about now it's time for you to reconnect with, you know, your childlike energy, your rebel heart, letting out your kind of your truth, your eccentric character within that you might have been suppressing to do life in the way that society or family or whatever expected you to. What is also coming in here is that the Page of Wands can be a card of good news, and the Page of Cups can also be a messenger of opportunities, synchronistic opportunity for those that are waiting to hear some news, maybe linked to a new opportunity that you might be actually relocating for or traveling towards. Then the answer potentially is yes, or good news that's coming in. Now, the Knight of Cups for me, for some of you, this could be that you might be moving, when you make this transition, that you might be actually putting yourself in the right place for somebody to enter your life. With the Knight of Cups, it can be a romantic interest or somebody who's just that perfect kind of soulmate or partnership for you to actually create whatever it is you're creating. You know, maybe some people do creative collaborations or business partner, that kind of person. But I'm kind of feeling this as a metaphor for when we move away from the old, we're actually moving towards fulfillment. You know, we've got somebody here with one cup, we've got Nine of Cups next coming up. So we are moving towards that Ten of Cups reality. So that's what I'm seeing here. There is a transition, there is a moving on, there is potential good news, and it's all about finding the emotional fulfillment. Now, in the blocks, obstacles, or challenges, interesting cards to have here because this is absolutely what we want. Ace of Wands can be a passionate new beginning. If it's in the business front, it's something that, you know, you don't even feel like you're working. It's aligned with your skills, aligned with your passion. It gives you energy rather than taking it, and it, you know, leads to deep satisfaction. The same can be said about a romantic offer. You know, it's all passion and chemistry and all of those kinds of things. I guess with this in the blocks, obstacles, or challenges position, it's like, are you open to this, Taurus? I'm kind of feeling that there might be a tower. You know, we've got the tower in the advice from Spirit or Tarot, and they're kind of saying maybe there's a tower that you need to let fall before you are open to actually receiving this offer. So of course that could be ending a relationship so we can allow in the one that is truly soul aligned for us, getting out of that terrible career so that we can, you know, allow in that passion work. That Page of Cups can also be, you know, working and operating in really creative ways. So how are you blocking your fulfillment? How are you blocking being open to new opportunities? Is there a door that you haven't closed yet, Taurus? That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, so over here in the advice from Spirit or Tarot, Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Tower. Let's start with the Tower. Guys, the universe is saying that there's a tower that needs to fall. The tower can be a big, system in our life, like a relationship, a job. It can be a big revelation or a truth revealed. It can indicate an illusion that we might have been, buying into as well. And it's really saying that we need to clear that, right? And then rise from the phoenix and start to recreate ourselves. it says that whatever this is that needs to fall or remove from your life is built on a shaky foundation, and it only took one bolt of lightning to bring it down, one incident, and it all blows up. It feel like a sudden change. It can feel chaotic when the tower's coming down. It is a hidden blessing, guys, because it is happening to align you to your truth, to your true path. So they say, we need to allow the tower to fall. If we hold on, we go down with it. If we patch it up, we end up, maybe just a few months down the track, maybe a year down the track, facing the tower again. And then we've kind of, we've overspent time in that situation. For some of you might have been dealing with an Aries person. Queen of Wands generally is Aries. But what she also is as an energy is that she is on the lookout for opportunities like this that truly light her up. She's operating instinctually, and she's allowing towers to fall to clear space so she can manifest the new. So she is saying, you know what? Let it fall and I'll help guide you towards that Ace of Wands, using my instinct, using my visionary power. She's a great entrepreneur, and she's a very, very passionate energy. So I think she is what will lead you to the Ace of Wands. The Three of Pentacles is the great rebuild after the tower falls. It says, yes, you might be pulling down something massive in your life, but very soon you will start to build a new foundation. Three of Pentacles. And this foundation is a 3. It is in alignment with your desires. So make sure you're manifesting and you've got your energies in the right place, because you will manifest what is in alignment with that. With the Three of Pentacles, there could be, people in your network that can really help you move through this. Maybe that's the Aries as well. It talks about using the lessons of the past and kind of becoming a bit of an apprentice of life again during that rebuild. It's like a reinventing yourself. How do you want to reinvent yourself, Taurus? Because the opportunity is potentially coming. Clearing that space is an exciting thing, because you can rise as whatever phoenix you want to. So with the Two of Pentacles in this position here, I'm feeling that there could be some unsteadiness, which is completely expected when we pull down a tower. Kind of feeling not so grounded, high emotions and that kind of thing. But Spirit or Tarot is saying, get into magician mode, have that awakening that you can create your life as you want it now, out of this tower moment. It is about understanding that you have everything within you. The emotional intelligence of the cup, the resourcefulness of the pentacle, the power and passion of the wand, and the intellect of the sword to really make it happen. And that's when you unlock your infinite potential. We must keep our inner game strong when we're manifesting as the magician. It's about, whatever we're putting out there from our internal realm will be a vibrational, will be magnetized back to us, because that is our vibrational match. So we want to make sure that we're putting our highest quality energy forward and, faking it till we make it. And what is it that you maybe are trying to manifest out of this? Well, I'm thinking, another beautiful, stable, secure, happy home, but this time one that is aligned for you. Maybe a partner, maybe a marriage. This is the 1111 card, and we also had the Page of Cups in this reading. So it's a lot about synchronistic opportunities coming your way, or actually, conjuring up, commanding, and manifesting synchronistic opportunities that are in alignment. This is also about really firm foundations. So I really think it's not going to be long after the tower falls that things start falling into place. It is also, what am I going to say about it? Yeah, the 1111 formation, of course, the synchronicity. If you're seeing that number, then that really just means that you're in a powerful manifesting position. So make sure that you pay attention to that as well. So that's where I see it heading. I'm feeling called just to pull one more card. I don't know why. But let's do it anyway. Which one should I use? I'm going to use the Star Child Tarot. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Oh, Ten of Pentacles, yes. I had a feeling, again, it's this theme of home and ultimate security, ultimate foundation, ultimate stability, having enough financial resources, building a beautiful home. And it says that this is a key milestone. Four of Wands is a milestone along the way to getting this. So don't fear the Tower. Yes, a foundation is falling, but we're heading towards the strongest and firmest, most foundation that there really is in the Tarot with that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus, well, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keeping in mind it is a general reading for the collective. May or may not be your reading in its entirety. There might just be pieces of it that resonate for you. If you're called to share, do leave me a comment. I read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with the energies, see what's happening in the collective. And Taurus, I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.